Marina Abramović, the performance artist, once described the creative process as more and more of less and less. And there's incredible wisdom in those 7 words. When it comes to creativity, just as important as what you add is what you take away. And it's often when you start removing things that your voice becomes really distinctive, that it's able to speak most clearly. Stanley Kubrick, the incredible director, would talk about how when he was shooting, his job was to cover everything from every angle as fully as time and budget would allow. But then once he was in the edit, his job was to cut everything to the bone. It was in the edit that his films were really made. When Rick Rubin was producing a bunch of seminal hip-hop records in the early 90s, he called himself a reducer, not a producer. He knew that his job was to provide clarity, to remove things, to allow the artist's voice to speak as loudly as possible. In my own writing, I use a 10% trick. So when I've finished a piece, let's say it's 2,000 words, I set myself the task of removing 200 words. And I know that in losing that 10%, the writing becomes immeasurably better. Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, the aviator, illustrator, poet, artist, designer, said, "A designer knows they've achieved perfection, not when there is nothing left to add, but when there is nothing left to take away."